Hey guys, how are you? Happy Valentine's Day, and that's what we're going to talk about is Valentine's Day love. I'm going to tune in with Robin Williams. I've got my magical mermaids and dolphins deck here that I pulled. There was some synchronicities that literally just played out that confirmed me that I was getting the prompt to use this deck today. So we're going to do that in a little bit. Um, and just as I was sitting down here, and I find this pretty cool, even though I know it's kind of just part of what more normal, but I still find it kind of cool because it still feels like it's new. Um, I was just as I was sitting down, I was opening my phone up and about to turn my camera on to get this all set up, and I noticed the time was exactly 3:21, and it's February 14th, so the 14th, and it's where I am. It's -7 Celsius, and my phone was at 70%. So 7 and 7 is 14. So I got 3, 2, 1, and then 14 and 14. So that was really cool. And that was just also more confirmation of just where, we're meant to do this right now. Plus, number sequences really is just more just signs that we've given ourselves to show that we're in the natural flow of things and allowing to have what is just play out and take over and whatnot. So yeah, we're gonna do that. Hold on one second. So with the cards, I'm gonna pull a card after, but just to explain, I'd been getting the prompt to make this video, and I knew that we were gonna talk about love, but I didn't know what exactly we were going to talk about and how I was going to do it. And then I was looking at this deck and thinking about Robin, because like I call it my Robin deck. I just Peter Pan mermaid, so I've always just like felt a connection with it. I mean, it's all connected and it's all one, just with the way I'm playing it right now. I've always felt like a Robin connection with this. And so I was kind of hyper focused on this deck, and like I was like, maybe I'm kind of getting that pull too. And then I opened up my messenger, and my friend had just at the exact same time happened to send me, and she didn't know any of this, happened to send me a YouTube video. Oh my god, I just realized the clip of the video is 321 as well. That's funny. I just clicked into that right now. That's cool. I'll leave the link for the video in the description, but it's the opening of Aladdin, like the animated Robin Williams version, um, and that also happens to be 3 minutes and 21 seconds as well. So, well, it was 3:21 hour, but with the time for me, but you guys know what I mean. Anyway, so I know I was supposed to pull from this, and I know I'm supposed to be talking with Robin and seeing what he's wanting to say with all of this stuff that we're going to be talking about. So I know I can be rambly, and I know I can talk fast. It is something that I'm aware of, and it is something that's going to balance out, calm down, however you want to say it. I'm aware. I've always been like that. I've always been a fast talker, and I do tend to ramble, but again, no wrong's ever being done. I just want to make sure that you guys are aware that I'm very aware, and it is something that I'm working on, and I know it's going to balance out. So anyway, so Valentine's Day. Essentially, and I know I know we talk about this, you know, pretty much any holiday that I do a video about. But again, though, it's because, part of the reason why I'm here, like the number one reason I'm playing this game is for myself, awaken myself in this dream and allow what is to take over and be what we truly are and all that stuff. So I do recognize that. I just also know that a part of my journey, at least in this now, is to speak about what these zoomed out truths are, and it is important because it's what is, and this is all how we allow what's real to take over and start taking control of the dream that we're making up and whatnot. So with that, Valentine's Day, what is a holiday? What is one day versus another day? Time's not linear. It's not, also in a sense, not even real. It's a pretend tool that we don't have to utilize, and we're learning not to, and where we truly are. We're not like, there's no linear time. It's a pretend tool. And it's more than what we've realized and more than what we've defined in the use of the tool. So I'm getting that hit of, the pretend game of parallel lives is like time, not, from this date to this date, forward and backward. That's kind of the best way that they're able to give it to me right now. So that's kind of going off a little bit. The point is time's not linear, and we don't have to limit doing this just to one day a year, just to February 14th, especially when essentially every holiday there's this underlying tone of what this is. And it's very obvious on holidays like Christmas and Valentine's Day, because it is such a celebration of togetherness and love. Valentine's Day is, hearts, love, right? So, plus on top of that, love, I think I've kind of already said this, but like, love is what is. It's our true, it's not even just our true state of being. It's just, it's what is. It is our true state of being. It's just, it's what is. It's just is, so we can celebrate and be what we truly are in every now, in every day, every hour, every minute, however you feel comfortable labeling it. We don't have to limit it to just this day a year. However, it is a beautiful way of playing this game and taking a moment to celebrate what we truly are. So if you enjoy celebrating Valentine's Day, go for it. I'm wearing this right now for this video, and I find it fun. I'm even specifically wearing a pink shirt because it's pink and Valentine's Day, pink, red, white, so I like to have fun with it too. Why not? That's part of what we're here, is to enjoy playing this game or dream or movie, or if you still feel comfortable calling it life or reality, that's okay too. It's however you feel comfortable. A word is a word is a word is a word at the end of the day. So it is important to recognize this aspect of things and this truth, because again, it's truth. It's what actually is, and it's essentially the facts of what everything is and what we are. So it's important to recognize that and acknowledge it and talk about it. So with that, I am getting the urge to tune into Robin. When I had, hang on. So when I had watched the video my friend sent me of the opening song from Aladdin, I then got the prompt and the urge to watch Never Had a Friend. Hi, Kia. Never Had a Friend Like Me, Robin's version. And hang on one second. So I was watching it, and there was a couple times I got tickled, and it was very much focused in on, the first one was when I'm forgetting what the lyrics are at this certain part, but when he's the lyrics are right there. Oh, thank you. Can your friends do this? Can your friends do that? Can your friends pull this out your little hat? Can your friends go poof? Like that part. I got tickled during that part. And I could feel him, it wasn't him saying, I can do this and that over and other. It very much felt, I could feel what he was saying, which was when I can feel him touching the bottom of my foot right now. It's not like a tickle, but I can feel him touching the bottom of my foot right now, kind of holding on to it. When we surrender our wishes, wants, needs, hopes, dreams, expectations, all of that to him, but him as in, yes, he's presenting as Robin Williams, and you can feel it's Robin, and there's and whatnot. At the same time, we're talking about like our true shared self, that is he's essentially like a filter for what we truly are, in a sense, so that's where he's speaking about, where he's representing what we truly are. And so when he's saying surrendering this stuff to him, it's our true shared self that's through him and through all of us. That's what we're talking about. So when we surrender all these things, he can do all of these things. Look what I can do for you. Look what I can do for you. Look what I can do for you. It's easy. It's easy. But it's not just him doing it for you. It's you're one with him, and you're allowing what you truly are to take over and allow this stuff to happen. That's he really tickled my foot really hard. So the other part he tickled me really hard at is where he's going, I got a powerful urge to help you out, so what you wish I really want to know. You gotta listen, that part right there really tickled me really hard. And again, it was essentially along the same lines of what we just talked about, just very much like, just surrender it and give it to me, and let me bring it through for you. Which again, it's not for, it's one with. How we're playing it, it can look and feel like it's separate. Everything is for us, but you know what I'm saying. So that was really cool, and I know that he wanted me to share that with you to convey. So I know those were messages for me, but I also know he just grabbed onto my pinky toe on my right foot. So I know that is, and which is him confirming as well what I'm saying. I know that was a message for myself. Just drooled a little bit. A message for myself, but I also know I'm to convey that message through here as well. Now he's gripping really strongly onto my toes on my left foot, particularly my big toe, like my first 3 toes. It's really strong right there. It literally feels like a pressure around my toes, and it's like, and it's squeezing, and it feels like energy, and it's like almost like you almost want to say warm, because it's just so comfortable and good feeling. And now it's actually going, now it's spreading up more like to the rest of like the middle of my foot, and now it's starting to slowly go over my heel, and I can tell it's like, if I let him, which again, I'm one with him, and that's just, this wouldn't be happening if I wasn't allowing it. If I would let him, it would just keep going all the way up and just make my whole body just super relaxed. And it does. And like, you guys, everyone has the ability to bring, and it's to bring this online, allow this stuff to shine through with all. And this is just going to get stronger and stronger and stronger. Spirit can be as solid as you and me. We are spirit. That we're playing pretend right now. We can all do this, and where we're truly at easily, but that's again conversation for another day. So anyway, with that, oh yeah, thank you. And then he just like friendship, and I was like, oh yeah, because it's never had a friend like me. And so he was wanting me to also talk about how friendship is just another, and not that we're not saying that you guys don't know this, it's just we're talking about it and kind of digging into it a bit. How friendship is another form of just love, another way that we like to present the form of love within this. He's gripping onto my foot so hard right now. It doesn't hurt at all. It feels really good. It's just quite strong. It is a bit of a watered down version, because the way we play it right now, it's like these are my friends and these are not my friends. Real love is unconditional, unrestricted, non-judgmental, open, shared, equal, within compassionate neutrality. However, friendship is a form that we play with love. So love, as you guys know, can come in different forms in the way we are playing this right now. My knee's getting tickled. And so with never had a friend like me, I'm just seeing again, and the feeling is just, it's beyond, and it's ethereal. This like deep friendship bond that we have with each other, that's like unbreakable. And I'm feeling that with Robin right now, and I'm feeling that with him, with all of you, and with everyone, and him inviting you to continue technically, because we're all really working on it, even if we don't realize it. Opening up yourself up to allowing this through, because it's what is always here. And and the love that's just it. Like, it's, the feeling is like this deep bonded friendship, but then there's just like this, like, it's like this like tube of this like deep bonded friendship that is like connecting him with you, with all, with me, with all. And in that tube is just this immense love that is like so much bigger than words. And the grip on my foot just got even bigger. It literally feels like he's cradling my foot right now. His hands like holding like under the bottom of the middle of my foot. It's like literally like this band of like energy that's like feels like quite solid, just like holding my foot. It's so cool. Yeah, this deep, immense, beyond words love. And again, I know that it's what we truly actually are. And it's not even that, it even needs to connect us, because technically we're literally one. We're not even separate souls. However, in the oneness, we can still feel each other. We're not these characters, and we're not actually separate. We are one, but it's just in that oneness we do feel each other within that. And this is where I don't understand how it works. So yeah. Now I can feel he's wanting me to focus on the cards, and then he's wanting me to tune in to see what he's saying about the cards, and then anything else he's wanting to say about what we've been talking about. So when I had picked up the cards earlier, I had accidentally left one on the table. I didn't mean to, so I take that as that's one that I'm supposed to share with you guys. I haven't looked at it yet, so I don't know what it says. It's upside down. And then with that, I'm going to shuffle these and just ask him to pull a card. I am asking for only one, but I'm also putting it out there as he already knows, and he's always known I won't take more than 3. If more than 3 pop out, then I always put them back and reshuffle. So I am I'm asking him just for a message, advice, whatnot that he wants to give to all of us that's going to benefit us in our highest good, which everything is always equally beneficial, but still, in regards to, I mean, anything he's wanting to talk about, really. But if he's wanting to focus in on what we've been talking about, Valentine's Day and love and all that stuff, he knows. What are you wanting to say to all of us through these cards? Feeling very I just got really shy and embarrassed, because I just like Mr. Williams and being like really like playful and silly with that, and he was just I just got a visual of him like just like, you know, like kind of playing with his collar and going, well, yes, like, you know, like that was cute. Oh gosh. Okay, anyway, all right, I'm drooling again. Okay, so all right, seriously, what all right, so focus, calm myself. All right, what are you wanting to say? Advice, message, that's gonna benefit us in our highest good. Wanting us to focus on, work on. Okay, so we got 3, 2 popped out, and then 1 did. So we'll go with it. So technically we got 3 there, and then we've got this first one. So technically we have 4, but yeah, so that's cool. Okay, so all right, sorry, I just wanted to get them like together in a nice pile in front of me, not all disarrayed. So all right, so this first card, I still haven't looked at it yet. It is, okay, so it's healing heart. It says, okay, so it says you're a powerful healer, keep up the great work. What is healing really? Zooming out in the truth of what we actually are. We're whole, perfect, we're completely untouched and unaffected by this always. This is a dream, it's an illusion, it's not even actually happening. We're not actually traumatized in any way, right? with that being said, within the illusion, we have been playing pretend with those things. And there is a space where we are doing a lot of healing for ourselves and, our others, and because we are one, the more we work on ourselves, well, not even necessarily the more, but as we work on ourselves, it can't do anything but also affect everyone because we are one. So there is that. And again, it's really important to remember that one doesn't do something and another can, or another can and one can't. Because again, sorry, hang on. Because again, our true limitless power is under, I don't know if I've said this yet, but our true limitless power is under where it is, everything is love and it is equal and it is shared. It's safe because it is equal and it is shared, and that's what we're allowing to shine through. So we are melting away this whole thing of like one's a healer and one's not, one's a light worker and one's not. No, we're all equal. Everything is equally helpful. And as we allow our own illusions to melt away, we see that that's what it's always been. So there's that. So I'm just tuning in first, like on a general, and then I'm going to tune in with Robin and see what he's saying. So, so let's see here. I'm just seeing, I'm looking at the book and I'm just seeing what's being highlighted that Robin's wanting me to talk about here. Okay, and that's funny because just I looked down right away, I happen to look at a sentence that's like right in the middle of the book, and it says, "Purify your thoughts." So that we're gonna focus in on for a second there in a moment. So right. Okay. So essentially, it's talking about being open to receiving, which again, manifesting isn't making something here that hasn't already making something appear that isn't already here. It's allowing what's always here for all to shine through. So essentially, this is just talking about, doing the mental cleanup on how we think and feel about and believe about people, things, situations when we're in a place of ego, illusion, shadow, judgment, whatnot. Embrace fully and feel where you're at, but do the mental cleanup and focus on truth and work on surrendering. So that's what that's talking about there. And as we do that, that does open us up. It melts away our illusion, blocks, and resistance, and that does allow what's real to shine through. So I'm just I'm seeing Robin nodding. Yeshua just kicked in with the nailed it joke, which it's making me giggle and shake my head, and I'm just like, we're just not going there. I'm like, I love you, but I'm gonna focus back in on Robin now. Thank you, but like really I can just see him, feel him laughing. So sorry guys. Sorry, I had my leg underneath my other leg and I needed to shift and just kind of move the table a bit. So oh, that makes sense. When I just tuned back in with Robin, I'm seeing him as Patch Adams, and with the clown nose, and I was like, for a split second, I was like, huh, and then I was like, oh, healing heart. Ha, there we go. So, and he does, for me, he's been very much essentially like a therapist. I was having memory hits from, like, I'd wake up in this even for a year or two, even before my awakening, where I would have memory hits in like the other parts, the astral simulation, other dreams, however you want to label it, where a lot of them are just him and I just walking and talking or sitting and talking. And, so in a sense, he's been like my therapist. Also with the way I play it, I can feel when I get upgrades. Again, this is all metaphor and gameplay, and whatnot. Everything is external as a metaphor. But also I'll at times feel myself getting shots in my arm or in my spine, and I'll see Robin as Patch Adams giving me these upgrade shots and whatnot. So there's that level where he's, inviting you to allow him to come through, playing it this way with him. And again, essentially what we were also just talking about with giving him your wishes, dreams, hopes, fears, desires, all of it. it's really sweet. It just made me want to actually cry for a minute, but my ability to cry more and more is being sucked out of me. And so it started to surface and it's like, boom, gone, which is cool. But it was very sweet and very gentle. And he was just saying, like, I just saw him blow a kiss and just him saying, I love you. And that the feeling with the I love you is like, see, it makes me want to cry, but it's being sucked out of me. The love is just so unconditional and so big and so beautiful, and it's like there's nothing we could ever do or say that would ever push him away or make him shit. See, but now it's being sucked out of me. It started to surface because it's getting stronger because it's just so beautiful, but it's like boom, it's being sucked out of me. Like nothing we could ever do would ever make him be disgusted in us or hate us or want to push us away. My foot just got tickled. Strong confirmation there physically with him. So he's tickling my foot. So there's just, he's wanting to pull through for you guys and for me, that reassurance and that openness and that love. And he's he's prompting me to share with you guys how, like, oftentimes, like, especially when I can feel him holding me, I can't help but relax into him. It's just like this giant teddy bear, and he's so comfortable to just be around and to be held by. So it's really beautiful. Okay, so now with these other three cards, so this one here, this is actually pretty cool. So this next one here, I don't know if I showed you the other card. I think I did. Yeah, Healing Heart. So this one here is Pay Attention. So this is really cool because Robin was just, he's talking about, like, he's here and talking with him and whatnot and opening yourself up to allowing him through in these ways. And so it's talking about here, notice repetitious signs and your inner guidance as this can yield valuable information. Sorry. He just fucking tickled my stomach right above my belly button. Sorry. Shit. Oh my god. Sorry. I'm still working on. Like, I'm still clinging to my ego shit with my weight and my stomach and everything. So I'm definitely having lessons that I'm working through with this. And so I'm just like, and it was so strong, and I'm just like, and he's still, I can feel him still. It's like he's just got his finger just sitting there, but it fucking tickles. I'm just like, oh my god. So I'm sorry I'm reacting like this. Is just, I can feel it's tickling my stomach. Oh my god. Okay, so pay attention. Pay attention. That's funny. Again, though, he I know he's wanting me to give the reminder, pay attention, follow your intuition, follow your guidance, trust yourself. At the same time, we're also learning to recognize where there's ego speaking, ego, shadow, illusion, our own made up false evidence appearing real, versus spirit, source, truth, love. There's still, like, with me, like, there's certain ego guidance and intuition that I'll follow. Like, if I'm going to cross the street, I make sure I look both ways and make sure there's no cars coming, because I want to be safe, because I'm still playing. Exactly. I'm getting tickled. I'm still playing that way, that I don't want to cross in front of incoming traffic, because that would be dangerous. In truth, do I know that pain and hurt and all this stuff doesn't actually exist, and I don't need to play it that way? Absolutely. But I haven't brought that online yet, and I recognize that. So, even when it comes to boundaries, needing to, if we're in a space, we're in the illusion of needing to, say, block somebody, that's okay if we utilize that. It's just also important to make sure that we're recognizing that's still an ego gameplay. It's an illusion of separation that I'm choosing to play with that character is my internal projected outward, a character I'm asking energy to play that I'm one with. And so it's opportunity for me to do my mental cleanup on how I'm feeling and thinking about this in order to melt that illusion away. So I know that I'm getting the prompt to give that reminder with this as well. I can feel he's basically pointing out with this, you're going to start even noticing. It's not even that you need to force yourself to notice. You're going to start noticing, especially as you do more work on yourself, synchronicities. Synchronicity is just a great way to put it. Synchronicities, and signs, signals, and whatnot, and trust yourself with that. And again, especially if it's loving, it's real, and then there's also that that you're not crazy. It's not just It's not just fake, and it's not, am I just, making this up? Like, yes, it's a dream or make believing, but like this stuff is real, like spirit is here. Like, yes, you did just get tickled by Robin Williams. Absolutely. Trust yourself with that, so trust yourself. Let's see here. I'm seeing if there's anything else that's being highlighted. Oh yeah, exactly. Here, see, and then it literally does say, um, so uh, this is actually really interesting. Feedback about your current belief system, since your thoughts attract mirroring experiences. And that's exactly it. It's not that it's even necessarily attract, because again, that's saying that there's something outside of ourselves that we're bringing to. It's our thoughts are projected outward, and they're reflected back at us. They are metaphors that in a projected hologram coming from within. So doing the work on that, being open to receiving, and trusting yourself and trusting what you're seeing. Even if it's something like, say, this just happened to me actually yesterday. My projector light in my bedroom, I went into my bedroom in the evening to tidy up, and all of a sudden it hit me, my projector light's on. I did not touch that projector light. I know that was Eric Archangel Uriel. There's different stuff that had just happened earlier that day with him. I know that was him. I could easily say, oh, maybe it's just the light like glitching out or whatever, but I know that it's not. I know that it was him. So trust yourself. Trust with what you're seeing, what you're receiving. Trust yourself. So that's cool. I can just see Robin's just sitting there, and he's just like, yep, yep, yep. He's sitting there with his arms crossed, just nodding. Yeah, it's, I can see him just gesturing next one, because that's essentially what he was wanting to convey across with this. So that's pretty cool. And then this next one too is, which kind of, and again, this is cool because they kind of all segue off of each other, is stay optimistic. Stay optimistic. So your dreams are coming true. Don't quit right before the miracle occurs. Now, the real miracle is our perception change, because it's not that the world is outside, is separate from us, and it's happening to us and coming within. No, it's within and being projected out. And so the real miracle is the perception change. And as we do the mental cleanup, and our perception changes from untruth into truth, we project that out and have that reflect back at us, and that's where we start to see our external change. And then I just Eric Archangel, you just kicked in, ding 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 ding. But, and it's interesting because it's talking about, this is it, your time has come, and you're about to collect your rewards, your prayers will be answered. It's interesting because I've been having the urge to talk about this, but I'm like, oh, I think I talked about it back like a few years ago. But what's been resurfaced lately for me is, I think it was after I hit my awakening within the first year. I think it was in the first year of my awakening. I don't think it was the year leading up to it. I think it was in my first year, but right around, it was around the time of like my awakening, when my awakening like started. And I was asleep in this, and then I woke up and had a memory hit of we were all, it's like the collective was outside in this like bright sunny, it was a foresty type area with like the leaves were like the canopy of the trees wasn't super covered, so like you could still like see the bright blue sky above, and it was like bright beautiful sun, and we were kind of like surrounded. There was some mountains on this side, and there was like, I could tell there was like a field, and it was just beautiful. And this is gonna sound gross, but just bear with me, please. All of a sudden, everything, the trees and everybody was just covered in white bird poop, like just covered. And then that's where the memory hit ends, and I woke up, and I was grossed out at first, because like that's gross. And I had looked up what does it mean when a bird poops on you, and it's like really good luck and abundance and all this stuff. And I was just like, holy shit, that was like a symbolism of like new earth, Christ-like consciousness, allowing what's real to take over and shine through, coming online, like all, like it's like all this love, joy, abundance, and like from like, yes, the monetary and the material, but also to like what we truly are, the connection that we actually are, and the love that we actually are. So it's really cool here that it's talking about, this is it, your time has come, you're here to collect your rewards, because it is like, there's been it can happen right now, and it doesn't need to be set in any date, and there is no linear time. It's just, and like at the same time, with the way I'm playing it, there has been big shifts that have happened lately, especially in the past several months. Things are changing. I won't get into all the stuff right now, but I can tell things that have been shifting and coming more online more strongly, and this is just all reflecting that. Even the fact that I wanted to reshare that dream with you guys, so there was a reason for that. So there is also the reminder about just patience. There's still more work to be done. Robin just tickled my foot. So there's still more work to be done. So just keep working on our stuff. Even, this is making me emotional. Even if you're in that space of like feeling like, and it's an illusion space, but it can feel real and it can feel strong. You're like, what's the point? I can't see what the point is. I feel done. I'm struggling to see the light through this. Like everything looks pointless and hopeless. It's making me want to cry, but I'm also, again, I'm not fully able to. I'm not really, because it's being sucked out of me. Keep pushing through, because we're fucking doing it. We're doing it. And the joy and excitement about us, the fact that we are doing it is just, it's so big. And I just, like, no words. The bridge of my nose is getting stroked right here. If you're able to see or want to practice seeing energy, Robin's stroking the bridge of my nose right here. He just tickled my foot, because I'm tuning in more again. Like, I'm already tuned in with him. I know that he's wanting me to convey this, but I'm just wanting to see, like, is there anything more specific, like, you're wanting to say about this? He's pointing out about, right, so the stay optimistic, which is one reason why he was, like, tickling at my foot, too. Like, he was confirming all this stuff, even with the stroking of my nose, but even with the tickling, I feel like the playfulness, stay optimistic. So focus on, embrace what you're feeling and what you're thinking. Like, embrace fully where you're at the same time as you're able to focus on truth, which is love, joy, happiness, abundance. Do in each now what brings you your highest joy, even if it's just the smallest blip. Again, foot tickle, which is confirmation, physical confirmation on what I'm receiving. He's pointing out how I've talked about with some friends about how I have moments where I'm just like, I don't know what the hell I'm doing. This is a dream that I've made up, and I'm down my own made up rabbit hole, and I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing, except all I know what to do is my mental cleanup and just follow the thread of love, which it's not even a thread, it's what is. But right, at moments it can feel like a thread, but just follow that thread, follow that pathway, follow that beacon, follow that, like, just follow love. And he was wanting me to share that. And I'm just seeing him now pulling us into a hug, and just again pointing out that he loves us. And I feel like he's probably also touching my hand. I keep scratching at this part of my hand, so it's probably like, I know at times I can get itchy in spots when I'm not even consciously doing it, but I'm subconsciously resisting his touch, and it's making my hand itchy. So I feel like he's holding, because I can feel squeezing. It's subtle, but I can feel squeezing around these fingers. So I think he's like holding onto my hand, but I'm resisting it. So, and then he's directing me to follow the flow into the next card. So the final card here that was pulled is treasure chest. So, hang on, gotta pull that up. Whoop. Which is kind of cool, because that, again, it's like a flow right off that other card. So treasure chest, an unforeseen windfall of new abundance comes to you now. So it's talking about, yeah, so the first thing that it is talking about, I feel like there's a reassurance out there for, I know I can feel, my foot just got tickled again. I can feel how this is for myself and for other people. There's going to be, maybe everyone who comes across this, but it does feel like there's definitely going to be at least one, if not a few people who come across this video that are going to want this reassurance, which is, the financial struggles are going to turn around, and even if you're not noticing it, it's already happening. So again, though, it's really important to keep doing the mental cleanup on that as well. Be like a monk with that. And so, but then also it's not just monetary. It can, I'm seeing, it's being highlighted. It can show up in different forms of new opportunities. My foot's getting tickled. New opportunities, ideas, gifts from others, that kind of stuff. So just, again, just kind of work on being open to receiving and not trying to anchor onto how and when and all of that stuff. Like, try not to analyze it, try not to hold on to it, detach from it, let it go. Kind of like trying to like holding on to like a butterfly in your hand, just light and gentle and let it go, kind of thing. And not hold expectations on the form and anything like that. And again, remembering my foot's getting tickled for all of this. So confirmation in what I'm saying, receiving with this. Remembering to do the mental cleanup on it, and recognizing that, again, at the end of the day, it's not that we're actually looking for the money and the material. It's fun to play within this, but what we're really looking for is the true connection that we actually are, and that is what is and what's always here. And so again, it's doing that work in order to allow that to shine through. And also being in gratitude. It's talking about remain in a state of gratitude. And acting and speaking like you already have whatever it is that you're looking for. That car that you want a car. Thank you so much for the car that I own, and for all the financial abundance that I have that makes it easy to maintain this car and pay for it. And being in that space, being that place of gratitude. But then again, also really work on focusing in on what is underneath the car that you're actually wanting. The car represents openness and freedom and opportunity and even connection, but that's all what's always here. And what's actually a true state of being is freedom and openness and connection and being able to just go fast and fly. It's part of our true state of being. And so working on the mental cleanup on that stuff to allow that true limitlessness, because we don't even need the car at the end of the day, right? So being in gratitude, staying optimistic, being open. Hang on. And then Robin's playing Never Had a Friend Like Me in my head again, and I'm seeing the part where he's got there's the treasure chest, and it's overflowing or something like that. There's something about, and then I'm just seeing at the end, with all the gold coins and all the different things that are all around at the end that he's manifested around Aladdin. And so, but then what I'm seeing is the end part where you kind of poofs it all away, and it's just the applause sign. And it's not that he's saying that he's gonna tease you by giving you something and just oop, jinx, or is that jinx? No, psych, sorry. He's not oops, but ooh, psych, you get it, but then you don't. It's not like that. We can play with the illusion of we step more into, we do have those moments where we allow more what's real to take over. We step more into the light, more of what's real, and then we have more work to do, so it feels like kind of shit all of a sudden blows up again, and it's what the fuck. But it's only because we're ready for a new layer of work that we need to face. So it's never that he's gonna give us something and then take it away just to be cruel. It's not that. Why he's showing me that, I can feel he's going, but remember, so he's here, I can give you all of this stuff, which again, it's not him giving it to us just out of it's because we're one with him and we're allowing this to shine through, and he's helping us help ourselves do this. It's more so just but remember, and he kind of just takes away, cloaks it over for a second. He's but remember, and there's the applause sign. He's it's just a movie, it's just a dream, it's just a game, and what you really want is us here right now together connecting. And all this stuff represents that stuff in different ways, and it's part of illusion to help you play pretend this stuff isn't actually always here. So he just wanted to make sure that he puts in that reminder as well. So with all that, I'm just wanting to, and he just stroked my foot, so I appreciate that, because he knows I was hang on, that is what you're wanting, I just started questioning a little bit, and he just tickled my foot, and he just gave me confirmation. So so I'm just seeing if there's anything else that he's wanting to say before we wrap this up. Oh, it's very, just very quiet and peaceful and still. So there's a level of just calm and peace and quiet, and him, and again, inviting us to sit with him, even in, like, yes, so there's that level of talk with him and be with him and be playful with him, but then he's also, yeah, the palm of my hand just got stroked. He's also inviting to sit in quiet with him and just be, and now he's tickling my foot, and just be together without the illusion of exchange, because what we truly are, there isn't even really a back and forth. We already know all. We don't need to say anything because we already know, and so we just are together in what we truly are, and he's inviting that in, because it's very peaceful, very calm, very quiet, and he's keeps kind of tickling at my feet as I'm saying this, so I know he's confirming that. Yeah, he's inviting you guys to watch Aladdin with him. And he tickled my foot as I was receiving that as well. The cuddle pajama party. So he's just saying, I love you. I love you very much. I'm always here. Can't not be. Thank you for loving me. He just tickled my foot again. And he just kissed my cheek right here. He's like, let me kiss your cheek. And he's giving you guys all cheek kisses. So, mwah, 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 kissing all your cheeks. So that's cute. And now I just see him going, happy Valentine's Day. And he's got, like, as he like brings his hands apart, it's just like a like red and pink banner, like cut out like letters, and it's saying like happy Valentine's Day is like coming up between his hands, like from hand to hand, and this like red and pink heart balloons are like falling down all around him. It's cute and funny, and and then red, pink, and white confetti is flying around everywhere. So, and now he he's being playful, and it's just like he's having it all kind of like fly, like it's a whole bunch that's kind of flying in my face, and I'm gonna go like, okay, that's enough confetti. So yeah, now it's you, I'm even wiping my eyes. I'm like, that's funny. So he's playing around with that. So yeah, that it just, and again, just lots of love and pulling everyone in for hugs and stuff. So there we go. All right, that ended up being longer than what I was wanting it to be, but it is what it is. It's meant to be the time that it's at, so that's okay. Thank you guys for everything. I appreciate you all very, very, very much. Happy Valentine's Day. I love you. I'm in endless gratitude with everyone. It's that's again part of our true state of being, and I do appreciate all of you guys. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for, navigating this journey with me, and for playing the roles that you are. So I love you. Happy Valentine's Day, and as always, have a wonderful now.